It's all good.
I think with our new stuff, we're just going to worry about just making it visceral and intense in ways that make people feel weird, and like we want to capture these emotions, you know, we want to capture emotions, and heaviness isn't detuned guitars or anything like that. Heaviness is like being alone in a room and having to deal with your own thoughts and your own negativity and trying to fight like that closet nihilist we all have, and that's kind of how we are now. Like we think in colors, you know, as far as like records and moods and things like that, as opposed to just these mechanics that kind of they're just
what's proper and what's theoretically correct doesn't matter to us.
Yeah.
Shit doesn't have to be in key. It doesn't matter. Our favorite bands don't do that. Our influences don't do that. We don't feel like we have to. The bands that do, it's totally cool. It's rad. Do what you gotta do. But for us, we just like to mix things up a little bit in a way that challenges ourselves.
Yeah.
And that's the only thing I think we're ever going to be concerned about. Is challenging ourselves and just making sure that, and in a way, challenging people too. If people question what we do, that's rad to me. And that probably sounds pretentious, and if anyone thinks it is, I'll accept that. It's fine.
That's
but
fine.
I mean, I guess we want to be. Maybe we want to be pretentious. I don't know, but yeah.
Melodically, I don't look up to bands like New Found Glory or anything like that. I look up to like Thelonious Monk and Miles Davis and people that challenge your idea of like continuity and melody and like where things should go melodically and where notes should rest, you know, and like progression or the guitar part or anything like that. Like, I don't really look up to
5 minutes left.
Like, to me, if you're not pushing it forward, then you're not doing too much for it. Right. And that's like the mentality that we have now.
Okay. We gotta probably wrap this up.
We're really long-winded. I'm sorry.
It's okay. No, it's totally cool. Two more questions. One being, do you feel that your band's like main or central influences have developed, changed, evolved from the first release to now?
Yes, 100%.
Is it different now than it was back then? Do you still follow your roots, or
some of them are still the same, but we definitely added a lot.
Yeah. It's really more about like finding out what drives you in music, as opposed to just being like, well, I like this band's riffs, or I like this whatever. Finding out why you're playing music, and then just go down the fucking rabbit hole and never look back.
There's plenty of bands that influence us based on their attitude, not their music. Neurosis is probably one of the biggest ones. Things like that. Self-Defense Family, End of the Year. Even though they're like a newer band, things like that. If a band has a good attitude, that can like affect us.
Tom Waits, every record's completely different. It has different tones, different things happening, and like he's one of my biggest influences. And I just want to make sure that we take people for a ride in our consciousness and like our intellect. Like as I grow, I want my records to grow. As he grows, our records are going to grow constantly. And we don't know where that's going to be. Like, you know, we just want to move forward always. You know? As we're moving forward, our records move forward. And if we're not moving forward, then we're going to stop making things.
Normally we end things on kind of like a lighter, more silly note. So, as random as this might seem, are either of you Star Wars fans?
Yes.
Fucking love the Jedi.
I think everyone is.
What's each of you's favorite of the 6 in the saga?
Return
of the Jedi.
Return of the Jedi.
For me, it's the 5th. Return of the Jedi is good, but Empire is better. There's that part in Clerks where they talk about how it ends on such a down note. I think that's true. I'm maybe taking that from that movie, but it is true. I think Empire is the best movie based on the way it ends. I guess it doesn't. A lot of people have the argument it doesn't work as the best movie because it doesn't stand by itself. Like Episode 4 stands by itself in the way Return of the Jedi does. But since Empire is the middle one, you can't like just watch it and know everything.
To be continued.
But, yeah. But I think as a film, it's the best one. And
What's the worst one?
The worst one is probably
Attack of the Clones.
Episode 1 is the worst.
No, Darth Maul, dude.
However, hold on. Okay, I'll change mine. Episode 2 is the worst.
Yes.
Because it's the middle child.
And it's love.
That's Jar Jar Binks.
The first one, the first one would be better, far better fit got rid of Jar Jar Binks, the best thing they ever did for the other two was like they should have written him off and say like in the last movie they should have been like, what happened to Jar Jar? Oh, died and fucking guy shot him. Who cares?
Yeah.
That should have been. They shouldn't have given him. They shouldn't have acknowledged him in the third one at all. But I think the first one is the worst. Darth Maul is the best villain of the first three.
Hell yeah. You know he did his own stunts too, don't you?
Yeah, that was badass.
If you really think about it, it's Jar Jar's fault that the Emperor went to power.
Yes, that's
He
true.
nominated it.
Yeah, he nominated him because
Fuck
he
him.
was a stupid piece of shit. Fuck
Mace
Jar Jar.
Windu. Mace
Fuck the actor
Windu.
that played Jar Jar. Fuck George Lucas. He'll
Fuck George
fucking the life
Lucas.
out of that forever.
Reissue after reissue after reissue, and then oh yeah, we got these copy loads. Reissue.
They're coming in 3D soon.
I know, we seen, I got the
Capitalism.
newspaper article.
All of our friends are right there.
Here's all the friends. What up? Say YouTube. Fuck your couch, nigga.
Come on, take some pictures with us.
Anyways, man, it's been good with you guys. Slide for Truth. Check out their youth group, Blue City, coming out soon.
Hit us up on Facebook. MySpace is dead.
Blah blah. Fuck MySpace.